And like many of you, I was your typical freshman. For starters, I had a full hairline. I was 5'6", 140 pounds. I was scared of the years ahead of me, but ready to take Conestoga by storm. 4 years later, not only has my hairline somehow receded at only 18 years old, but I've also gained countless memories. There are the obvious memories, like football games, the musical, and our prom. There are also some less noticeable ones, like the questionably delicious sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches, the stunning 2-to-1 ratio of students to Starbucks coffee each morning, and one of my favorites, the repetitive excuses for coming in late. How many times can you have an orthodontist appointment in 1 month? Looking back at these memories, we all remember where we began and the scared freshmen we once were. We didn't know our place in Conestoga, but eventually we found it. We found something we loved, stuck with it, and succeeded not only to help ourselves earn recognition, but also to help our school be consistently ranked among the best in the nation. Although there are many benefits of this specialization, it sometimes led us to put up blinders to the world and the people around us. We may not have noticed that, just like a sports team, our academic teams compete for state championships. That a classmate isn't spending their summer tanning at Avalon, but is breaking grounds in the search for the cure for cancer. Or that the person in your class isn't tired because they didn't get a good night's sleep, but because they were at school the night before building an award-winning set for an award-winning musical. I'm sure we all have seen our class's lip dub, which showcases all the great specializations within our grade. And after watching the lip dub, there was both a sense of pride and great things that our class has accomplished. But let's be honest, we also may have felt a sense of disappointment. Disappointment because it may have taken us until that last week of high school to notice some incredible activities that had been in front of our eyes for the last 4 years. It's sad to think that being so focused on a certain activity may have caused us to miss out on other things in Conestoga. But specialization is not all bad. In today's competitive world, specializing is necessary to excel and give yourself the best chance to succeed. But class of 2016, we are at a crossroad in our lives, and we have the opportunity to change our ways and be aware of the possibilities around us. This awareness doesn't mean just liking an athlete's Instagram picture for their senior night or half-heartedly attending the musical with your parents. Being aware means appreciating the commitment and the excellence demonstrated by someone performing an activity that you may have never considered trying before. Looking back, we all have missed out on things. Look at me. It took me 4 years to find the greatest high school activity I've ever experienced. Being Harry the Horse in Guys and Dolls. Happy award winner. Being a part of that musical changed me. But looking back, I always think of what if. How could my life be different had I discovered that passion earlier? As sad as it is to think about the things that we missed out during high school, let's not forget, it's just high school, and it's only 4 years of our lives. We are entering a new stage of life that is filled with even more memories and experiences to gain. And as we are entering this new stage, I want you all to remember that feeling we had while watching the lip dub. That feeling of full awareness and appreciation of the possibilities that were around us. And now I want you all to imagine what our lives would be like if we had that same feeling every single day. As we cross this stage and enter our next chapter, find what you love and pursue it. At the same time, though, live with awareness. Be aware of the people around you. Be aware of their passions, and consider how those passions could be a new passion for yourself. Maybe you'll try it, and maybe you don't. Regardless, being aware will allow you to appreciate all the interesting things around you. And when you're looking back at your experience, you will say that you are aware of these possibilities and knew that the option to participate was available. So in 10, 20, 30 years, you can look back with a smile because you are aware of the possibilities, rather than having to live with the thought of what if, because at the time, you simply did not know. I think the great Tumblr puts it best. I'd rather live a life of oh wells than a life of what ifs. Thank you, go out with awareness, and best of luck.